I told my fiance her daughter isn't really mine and she tried to leave with her in the middle of the night. So I've been with my fiance Amy for 2 years now. I have an 8-year-old son from my previous marriage and she has a 7-year-old daughter. We moved in together 6 months ago and things have been pretty good, or so I thought. Last week we were having dinner and Amy made this comment about how her daughter was eating too slow. She said something like, "Well, she's not your kid so you wouldn't understand." It was such a weird thing to say out of nowhere. I didn't really respond because I was confused, but it bothered me for days. Like, I've been helping raise this kid for 2 years. I go to her school events, help with homework, make her breakfast every morning. So why would Amy say that? A few nights ago, I brought it up. I asked Amy why she said her daughter wasn't mine. She got all defensive and asked why I would bring up something so hurtful. I told her I was literally just repeating what she said to me first. Then she switched tactics and asked if I loved her daughter. I said, "Of course I did." She pushed further and asked if I loved her daughter as much as I loved my son. I thought about it for a second and said almost as much. Amy's face completely changed. She got this angry look and started getting loud. So I flipped it back on her. I asked if she loved my son. She went quiet for a second, then said no, just like that, no. I asked if she at least loved me. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, sort of. 2 years together, engaged to be married, and she sort of loves me. Before I could even process that, Amy started crying and stormed into her daughter's room. I could hear her waking the kid up, telling her they had to leave right now. Her daughter was asking why, and Amy kept saying, "He doesn't want us anymore." I walked to the doorway and said we could talk about this tomorrow when everyone was calm, but Amy was already packing a bag. She kept telling her daughter, "Don't let me leave on my own. He doesn't want you." Her daughter started crying and saying she didn't want to leave. She grabbed onto my arm and begged to stay. I told them both they were welcome to stay and that I never said I didn't want them. I kept trying to calm everyone down, but Amy wasn't listening. Then Amy just left without her daughter. She grabbed her keys, walked out the door, and drove away. Left her 7-year-old crying in the hallway at midnight. I tried calling her, but she sent me straight to voicemail. So now I'm stuck with this terrified kid who thinks I'm kicking her out and a fiancé who disappeared into the night. I finally got her daughter to sleep in the guest room after promising her like 10 times that she could stay. The next morning, I had to call Amy's ex-husband to let him know what happened. I figured he should know in case Amy tried to say I was keeping their daughter from her. When I explained the situation, he just started laughing. Not a polite laugh either, full-on cracking up. He said, "Man, I'm amazed she held the crazy in this long. Usually takes about a year before she pulls something like this." Apparently, this wasn't the first time Amy had done something like this. Her ex said she did the same thing to him when they were together. Would start fights out of nowhere and threaten to leave, then use their daughter as a manipulation tool. It's been 3 days now. Amy still won't answer my calls or texts. Her daughter keeps asking when her mom is coming back, and I have no idea what to tell her.